Hi, my name is Ian Young and I'm the founder of Sober Services and the creator of the online sober coaching platform. And I'm delighted that you've come to have a look at us today. This program has been crafted and written precisely for people who are questioning whether or not they have a challenge with drink or drugs, or people that know for certain that they really have a problem. And it's been written for people who know of a loved one with such a difficulty. This program is an excellent resource for those people that have a problem with alcohol or drugs and they want to learn how to stop and stay stopped permanently. But very quickly, a little bit about me. I've worked in the industry of addiction recovery for over 12 years now, and I know what it means to be suffering or struggling with a challenge around alcohol or drugs, having spent 13 years as a full-time drug addict and chronic alcoholic who, having got sober at the age of 29, dedicated my life and my future towards helping those that are afflicted with my addictions. But my experience has been that not everybody is an addict or an alcoholic just because they have a problem with drinking or drugging, and that for many people a solution in rehab isn't necessary. For the vast majority of people who are challenged by drug or alcohol use, the solution could be as simple as this sober coaching platform. And I know this, having tried and tested it on various clients over the past 5 years, that this has tremendous success. So this sober coaching program is a really simple and effective way for you to overcome whatever your challenge is with drink or drugs in the safety and privacy of your own house, within your own diary, at your own time scale. You can work this as quickly as you like, or you can work this as leisurely as you like. The simple proof of it is that people that work this program and take it seriously enough have tremendously positive results. It's 100% confidential. No one else needs to know about this. You're able to recover from whatever your challenge is without anyone else even knowing that you had a challenge. This is a solution that is both practical and private and genuine. This sober coaching process has been broken down into 7 stages. So for those of you that are really keen and eager to get going, you can work one stage every day for a week and experience the most amazing results in your life. And for those of you that are limited on time or want to take a more leisurely approach, because each of the stages is broken down clearly into various parts, you could take just a part every day and take 2 or 3 weeks to complete this. We have had clients that have taken a month to complete this and they have still seen the results. The important factor with this program is if you take it seriously and you do a little bit as often as you can every day, you will get remarkable changes in your life. Most of you have come to this website because you know you have a challenge with alcohol or drugs, or you know someone that has a challenge with alcohol or drugs. So for those of you that are aware of this challenge, please press the red button and go straight to the Sober Coaching online platform right away, where you'll get all the instructions you need and you'll get all the directions to keep going. And I wish you every success in your future. But for some of you, you may be here and you're not yet sure whether or not your challenge is really something that you need to invest in. And so I offer to you a free self-assessment tool. All you need to do is click the blue button and it will take you straight through to a free page where you can complete a self-assessment with some explanations about the nature of our problem, and you can decide for yourself whether or not the sober coaching platform is right for you, or maybe you don't need that at all. And for those of you that aren't sure about whether or not the sober coaching platform is right for you, maybe you're not sure whether or not your challenge or your problem is really severe enough, please take advantage of this free self-assessment tool that I'd like to give to you by pressing the blue button below. It will take you through to another page with some brief explanations about addiction and alcoholism and some understandings about the nature of what could be going wrong or what's not happening or is happening. But more importantly, it has a series of 12 yes or no questions. And by going through these questions, it will challenge and question some thought processes that will be going on for you or the person you care about, and you'll be able to make your own determination as to whether or not the sober coaching program is right for you. One of the people that we had the pleasure of working with was a gentleman who worked in a major city who was using cocaine and alcohol in the evenings in order to party with his friends and to numb himself out at the weekends. And he knew this was having a major impact on his work ethics. He was turning up to work either hungover or strung out, and he knew that this was not good for his career. He took this sober coaching program and he took it in the intense, rapid format, and over 7 days completely transformed his outlook upon life. And he has been sober ever since that time. He's recently been promoted, and I understand from a recent email that he has recently got engaged as well. So this is a gentleman whose life has taken off as a result of taking this program. Let me tell you about another woman that I was in contact with. She was a busy mother with 2 children, and her husband knew that she was drinking, but he was unable to confront her in the appropriate way in order for her to find that she had enough reason to stop drinking. And maybe it was lack of education, where she believed that the next stage was just rehab. But when they came across me and I introduced them to this sober coaching program, she was able to realize really quickly that she would be able to work this from the safety and the comfort of her own home, whilst taking care of her children and their needs, and at the same time being able to maintain her duties in her life around the household. It was a perfect fit for her to learn how to stay sober without the discomfort of having to leave her own home. She's very happy with the reaction from the sober coaching program within herself, but more importantly, she's delighted with the way that her children are re-engaging with her, and her husband is newly dedicated to her, and I understand that they're now expecting their 3rd child. Let me tell you about the young tearaway adult in his early 20s, still living at home with his parents. And I was contacted by his parents, having tried many different ways to try and curtail his behaviours and try and bring him down to earth. This kid was playing around with all types of drugs in the street with his friends, bringing all types of strangers home and odd women, and his parents were not pleased that their house was being treated in such a way. And they contacted me, and after various processes of me readjusting the family's attitude, we were able to get through to their son and engage with him working through this online platform, which made perfect sense to him as someone brought up in the technological era, for him to be working on a program in the safety and comfort of his own home. He completed the program over a course of weeks and has gone on to have a very successful life. He is a pleasure to be living with at home, and I understand he has now got a job, which is a miracle in this day and age. So this is yet another case study of someone who's taken this sober coaching program and has gone on not just to stop drinking or drugging, but to really develop their own life and to reclaim their life for themselves, to be able to have the freedom to do whatever it is they set their mind to do, rather than be constrained by their problematic drug use or challenging drinking. So just to wrap up, please, if you're interested in the free self-assessment tool, it's free. Press the blue button and go straight there. Have a read of that. There's some good explanations. There's some background on the nature of the problems of drinking and drugging. And there's a simple 12-question yes and no assessment tool. Please take that as my gift. Alternatively, press the red button and go straight to the sober coaching platform, where you'll go through a process and your life will never be the same again. You may be thinking about someone else whilst listening to this video, and have someone else in mind who is challenged by their drinking or drugging. And if that's the case, feel free to send them the self-assessment tool by pressing the blue button, or going straight to the coaching workbook by the red button and getting them to log in with their own details. I know this program works for everybody that takes it seriously.